This video demonstrates the typical installation of a Streetline sensor network. Typical installation time is 4 to 6 minutes per sensor.
So today we're going to show you how to install one of these. This is a Streetline embedded vehicle sensor, and it's real simple, and there's 3 basic steps. The first step is we core drill down about 1.25 inches. After that, we chip out the center with a hammer drill with a chisel bit, and then just glue it down. We're going to show you each step today. So the first step is the drilling. You use a standard 5-inch core bit, go down 1.25 inches. If you want, you can use a piece of tape like that, or a hose clamp to measure your spot. And we never go all the way through the pavement. We're going to get out the core with the hammer drill in the next step. So you just measure out your spot on the pavement. It's in this case 4 feet back from the bumper on the stall, and then you start drilling. Take a hammer drill like this, start in the middle, and a couple of chips this way, a couple of chips that way, and you're done. Alright, so when you're done with the hammer drill stage, this is what the finished hole looks like, and you're ready to glue the sensor in. The sensors have these little tabs on the edges which keep the sensor flush in the hole while the epoxy is curing. Test it before you put the epoxy in, just like that. See, that's a perfect flush fit. Okay, so the final step is the epoxying of the sensor into the cut hole. And if you were doing hundreds of these, you'd probably want an automatic mixing metering system. You just put a measured shot in the hole and put in the sensor. Today we're mixing by hand. You just use a standard pavement type epoxy, 1-to-1 mix. It's black and white. When it turns gray, you're ready to go. So when you're installing the sensor, one thing that's very important to remember is the orientation of the device. Every device has a little indentation like that, and that should be pointing towards the curve. Whether the space is parallel, perpendicular, or diagonal, that orientation mark always points towards the curve. Ready? Get up close on that. Once the sensor is installed, the system is already activated. And it's talking to one of these battery-powered transmitters that we put on light posts, such as this one right up here. So we also have a surface mount version of the sensor. Much easier to install, obviously. We use it for parking lots and parking garages sometimes. And it goes in exactly the same place in the spot. Just like that. A little epoxy underneath.